I don't know if I have more time.
Wow.
Anyway, so now, guys, the next type of people who I would describe as time wasters are people who always constantly compare you to their ex-girlfriend, and they relate things in your current relationship to their old relationship.
Okay.
There's some people who tell, hey, Charlie, even my guy, he wasn't treating me this way.
Mm.
And this very same guy you are talking about didn't marry you.
Of course not.
If
Wow.
that guy was a very good guy,
Mm.
he should have stayed with you. So the
Okay.
fact that that relationship didn't work means that that person you dated is not the right person. And so you need not keep referring your guy or your partner to your old relationship and so my guy was even more caring. The truth of the matter is that there is no human being on earth who is 100% perfect.
Sure.
There are some of the people you can find one thing with them, but you may not get the other. And there are others that you get the other things in them, but you may not get
Get
that
the
one
other.
thing you've always been looking for. So understand these things. Let me
Wow.
just throw in this point, and then maybe I'll get out of here. The next thing that will also help you identify time wasters are guys who want what you have and not who you are.
Wow.
There are people who want what you
What you
have,
have. Mm.
as in your material possessions,
Okay.
and not really who you are. Are you with me? So
Yes.
if you are going out with such a person, know that you know you are actually with a time waster.
Wow, wow, wow.
There are other people who also say that, can we be friends with benefit?
Mm.
So there are some people, they just want you to be friends
With
but
benefits.
with benefit.
Wow.
And if such a person is the one you are dating, know that you are actually
Dating
wasting your
time
time with
waster.
that such a person.
Wow.
Now, lastly, maybe I should end it with this one. There are some people who also want the wealth of your parents, because your dad is that minister or minister of finance, minister of this, or perhaps your father or your mother is rich.
Okay.
They want to be with you, not necessarily because they want to be in a relationship or be in marriage with you, but
Wow.
they are interested in what they can get from you as a result of who your parents are. So these and many more is the ways by which you can identify a time waster.
Wow, wow, wow. In fact, I am very blessed. And I believe that the sister who sent in the message, you've received your answer. God bless you for that message. Reverend, I am so blessed with what you've said. But moving on, I want to know how we can keep a time waster. How do you prevent
Okay.
time wasters or time
All
wasting
right,
in a
so
relationship?
let me just give you a few of them. How do I stay away or avoid a time waster? If somebody is wasting your time, number one, what you need is knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay.
You need knowledge. You need to know more about the person you are describing
Okay.
as a time waster.
Okay.
You understand? You know, there are so many guys who may not be time wasters, but they may have the resemblance of a time
A
waster.
time waster.
So you may think that this guy is a time waster, but actually he
He's
or she is not.
okay.
And so you need to have more knowledge about who time wasters are so that you'll be able to decipher as to who you are actually dating.
Okay.
Number two, another way to stop this issue of time wasting is be bold and confident enough to take decisions on your own.
Okay.
I always tell people that when it comes to issues of relationship and marriage, you need to make your own decisions. When it works out, you thank God. When it doesn't work out, at least you took a decision.
Okay.
And there are times one of the best decisions you can take in life is to choose between two bad things.
Okay.
There are times the only option you will have at your disposal are two bad ones. For instance, leadership in Ghana.
Very
We
true.
are not talking about leadership anyway.
It
But
is
when
true,
you look
sir.
at Ghana and even
Yeah.
Africa at large,
Yes.
you would realize that the kind of leaders we have now are not the kind of leaders we want to have.
At all.
But at least after every 4 years, we have to decide on any of these bad
Bad
ones.
ones. It's
So
true.
if we are choosing, we choose the one who is a bit gooder in
None.
the bad things than the other.
Yes.
So remember that when it comes to decisions, it is your own choice, and you need to make that bold step. I want this guy. I want to be with him, if it ends up well, that's your choice. If
Wow.
it doesn't end up well, that is your choice. Rather than allowing a relative or a friend to lure you into a relationship, one thing I stopped doing years ago is to tell a lady or a guy, this guy will help you or this guy will not help you.
Help
I
you.
don't know who will help who.
Very true.
It is left for you, the person, to decide. So
Yes.
let's be confident and bold enough to make our decisions.
Wow.
So that when the decisions we make doesn't work out, then we'll face the consequences of our own decisions.
Wow.
Maybe I think I should add the last one. Or what do you think?
Add the last one, please.
Okay. So, lastly, one of the ways to avoid a time waster is to make sure you are not a time waster yourself.
Wow.
There are so many people who are not ready to date time wasted, but they are themselves
Actually the time
wasters.
wasters. Wow.
And so make sure you are not wasting somebody's time. If you think the time is not right for you to be in a relationship, don't be in it.
Okay.
I always tell ladies who enter into relationship right after a breakup of one relationship that you are drawing your death sentence.
Okay.
When a person breaks up with you, or when you are in a relationship and the relationship ends up in a breakup,
Okay.
mostly we have something we call broken heart.
Yes.
People get broken heart. And as a way to show off or to try to prove to the person who left that I am not as useless as you
You
thought,
think. Yeah.
they would want to enter into a relationship as soon as possible without even having time to heal out of the previous relationship. And so they enter into a relationship, just choose anybody, just so that they can at least prove to the person, prove a point or make a point that, I'm not useless at the end of the day or after all,
Yeah.
because at least I found somebody else. And when such a person happens to enter into a relationship on that account, there is coming a time, trust me, when you finally settle down and you are healed from your previous relationship, about 98% of these people will realize that they actually settled on the wrong person.
Okay.
And so make sure you are not a time waster yourself.
Okay.
And I trust that you'll do good if
Wow.
you can follow these few steps that I've given you. God bless you.
Wow, wow. God bless you, Daddy. So make sure you are not a time waster yourself. And this is where we wrap up the show. God bless you so, so much for staying tuned to Claire TV. We hope to see you next time. God bless you. See you some other time. Bye.